talk a little bit about like inner strength and then how we connect that with the outer strength and how we make them congruent.
Yeah, I mean, the mental resilience is really what is important. And if you look at any elite athletes, they have extraordinary mental resilience, and they're in the elite. They're in that top, small percentage of people who have that mental resilience. Most of us are listening to the voice that it's saying, you're too old, you're too far gone, you're too fat, you're too. So we always have these two competing voices that are in our head, and we get to choose which one to listen to. And so, really being consciously aware of how we speak to ourselves, that inner voice is so important. And I taught a conference this past Friday for about 75 high-level personal development people. And we talked about affirmations for a moment. Some people are like, affirmations work, affirmations don't work. And I will tell you that both are true. For example, if I'm morbidly obese and I don't own a pair of sneakers, running shoes, and I say I'm going to run the Boston Marathon this year, that's not going to work. My brain totally discounts that. It disconnects. It doesn't believe for a moment that me being morbidly obese without a pair of running shoes can run the Boston Marathon this year. But if I'm morbidly obese and I don't yet have a pair of running shoes, but I say I am capable of walking a mile 3 times a week. Now my brain will go, okay, that's possible. That's a maybe. I can see I am capable of doing this and set something that's a little bit above what you're currently doing. And now you have a different inner dialogue. And now you can take that and you can write it on your mirror. You can put it on your screensaver. You can tell your best friend. You can call a coach and remind yourself and reread that every time you're thinking, I don't want to go out. But if you make a vision board and you've got that Boston Marathon crossing the finish line, that's not going to work. But show the person who's out there walking in the rain, in the cold, because that's the reality. That's what it takes. That's real. So you have to have this mental resilience and then that connect. You can't disconnect the body, the mind, and the spirit. So they all go together. And when you mentally start saying, I am capable, and then you take the action to physically do that, your spirit is already perfect. So we just need to line up with that because your spirit wants you to be well and it wants you to be healthy. It's the mind, it's the will, it's the emotions, and it's the action that all need to connect